This is one of my favorite easy lunches as a new mom and a registered dietitian, using the Power 4, which is what I like to talk about when it comes to creating blood sugar balancing meals, because blood sugar balance is how you actually keep yourself full and satisfied from your meals and snacks. Carbohydrates are the brain and the body's primary source of energy, and you need to include them at your meals and snacks in order to feel satisfied. If you feel like you constantly get home from work or late at night or craving carbs, it's not because you have a sugar addiction, it's probably because your blood sugar was not balanced throughout the course of the day, and you are probably skimping out on your carbohydrates. Adding carbohydrates to your meals is incredibly important for staying full and satisfied, but in order for the energy that comes from those carbs to actually be extended, you need to pair them with protein, fat, and fiber. So for this super simple lunch, we have these Extreme Wellness whole grain tortillas. They're very high in fiber. They are a little bit lower on the carbohydrate end, so I don't count them as my carbohydrate source of this meal. But my husband also has type 1 diabetes, so we oftentimes will buy lower carbohydrate tortillas so that he can eat wraps and different things like that and not necessarily have to take as much insulin. But this is also my primary source of fiber, which is going to help to slow down that sugar spike that comes from carbohydrates. My color, which is also where a lot of our fiber comes from, I'm doing one of these little sunflower crunch dole salad kits. I'm only using half of it right now, so I'm just going to keep the other half in the bag and then store all of these little ingredients separately. So we've got the dressing, which is our primary source of fat in this meal as well. You could use a homemade dressing if you want, but I find that just using the dressing that comes in the bag is a lot easier, but it's totally up to you and your preference. I'm also adding the sunflower seeds that come with it, and then I have pumpkin seeds in my pantry, so adding both of these for some additional healthy fats as well. For our primary source of protein, I have these Bear chicken nuggets. These also have a little bit of fat and a little bit of carbohydrates in them as well, but they're primarily our protein source. You could do something like these frozen chicken tenders, or you could meal prep chicken ahead of time. There's also a lot of different chickens that you can buy, like this one from Target. It's the Good and Gather brand that's already just pre-marinated and ready to go. So all you have to do is add it to your wrap, or you could even do a rotisserie chicken. We do that pretty often too, but we had these in the freezer, so this is what we're rocking with. And for my side, to add a little bit of extra color, I'm going to do some carrots and then also some Boathouse Farms ranch dressing. This is my favorite ranch dressing of all time. I'm probably also going to throw some chips on here as well for a little bit of crunch and a little bit of saltiness, because chips never hurt anybody. And the purpose of adding those carbohydrates to our plate when I have a more lower carbohydrate tortilla is that it's actually going to keep me more full and satisfied, because my brain is getting the energy that it needs coming from those carbohydrates. So if you find yourself feeling that really big hunger, especially carbohydrate cravings later in the day, early evening, highly encourage you to add more carbs into your meals and snacks and see how much better you feel throughout the day. My dog heard something outside. Here's our finished plate, and I'm also adding these Simply Cheetos. These are my addiction lately. They are so good. And I love buying chips in little individual bags, because then they're just ready to go when you need them for lunches and other things like that, or like snacks on the go. So we've got our wrap, we've got our carrots, we've got our dressing, we've got a little bit of chips on the side. We have a well-balanced lunch that was super easy to put together and packs in all of that Power 4 carbohydrates, protein, fat, and color.